Hello and welcome to Lunch Break Live. Things have a way of working out here for us. Last time we tried this, the Wi-Fi wasn't strong enough, so we couldn't do Facebook Live. We had to do a Periscope, which is owned by Twitter. And even that wasn't very smooth. So this time we decided we'd move a little closer to our router here at Launchbox, and we found this space here in the lunchroom. So then we're thinking, why don't we call this Lunch Break? This is Lunch Break Live. And now what was previously called Office Hours, I think we're going to call Lunch Break. Lunch Break at Launchbox. It kind of worked out. So we'll do a quick little update here and test out the Wi-Fi, test out this format, test out Facebook Live here again for the first time with this show. And we'll do a couple quick stories here. I'll be planning on doing this lunch break event probably weekly, not always live weekly, but lunch break for a chance for local businesses here in the State College area to stop by, ask me any questions, hear from me about any news or updates in social media and strategies, and just anything that's happening or important to know about social media for small business. On the lunch break live here at Launchbox, anybody can tune in and listen to me chat about social media stuff and whatever else comes up. So it should be fun. So this will be a little kickoff. These will normally be 15 to, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes if we have more time or have more to talk about. Today we'll chat about just a couple stories that came into my feed here the last 24 hours or so. The first of which is that NBC Universal, no space in that, NBC Universal, will start making short shows exclusively for Snapchat, which is a little bit like what Snapchat has done with the news feature of their site. But this is pretty cool. So NBC Universal shows, this actually includes The Voice and Saturday Night Live, among other NBC Universal shows, will be coming to Snapchat. It's not the entire show. They'll actually be making original programming for Snapchat, as well as other sponsorship opportunities. So they're going to be starting with The Voice and E! News. It says here, this is according to bizjournals.com, The Voice will kick things off on the 22nd of this month with 5 episodes starring Miley Cyrus, Alicia Keys, and Adam Levine, and Blake Shelton. And they'll be evaluating videos, it says here, submitted by singers at voicesnaps.com. So this is all exclusive to Snapchat. Pretty cool little original programming, original content for the platform, and it all aligns with what Snapchat does. I like it. It'll be fun to check out. So we'll see this soon, actually, the 22nd, and we'll, I'm sure, learn more about this. Yes, so it's a little bit like Snapchat Discover in that sense, and then Live Stories is another feature that Snapchat has introduced in the last year or so. Which Live Stories, that brings me into actually something Twitter is doing, which I kind of think Twitter Moments, which it introduced sometime this year as well, is a little bit like its Snapchat's Live Stories feature. And Twitter Moments this week, just yesterday I think, announced that it will be opening that feature up to more creators. Until this point in time, Twitter Moments was only initiated, the stories or the part of the platform was initiated by a select amount of creators. Now Twitter will be opening it up to more creators, influencers, brands, and then it says here, according to We Are Social Media, WERSM.com, that eventually Twitter will open this up to everyone. Yeah, it says here, up until now, Moments were created by a special curation team and a select group of publishing partners. I think, like I was saying before, I think Twitter Moments is a little bit like Snapchat's live stories. You can see Moments on mobile or on the web. Little lightning bolt is the symbol. Moments tab. I think it looks pretty much the same on, that tab looks pretty much the same on mobile or the web. When you open that up then on Twitter, it shows you select stories. It's almost like a blog kind of format on the web here. And then you click each story or each topic, and they have categories. It has text stories, tweets, and then if you hover over it, it plays the video. It unmutes the video and plays the video. So video obviously is an integral part of the Moments feature. So now it'll be opening up to more creators and eventually everyone. And then also remember that Twitter has Periscope too. So that's you know, all this stuff kind of coming together here. Like some of the stuff we talked about last week and last week's show. Live video is just becoming so important. I mean, now you see obviously Twitter with Periscope, Twitter with its own live video, Snapchat with video, Instagram copying Snapchat to a certain extent with Instagram stories, Facebook Live, which we're doing right now. It's really taking off, and I think the goal with Facebook especially, and Twitter, in this announcement with Moments, it's getting people to share more of their own content, like myself, like our agency. People are sharing and creating more content, not just the influencers or content creators or brands, but also just individuals. So I like some of these changes and announcements Twitter's been making. Snapchat is keeping up, and Instagram, of course, Facebook-owned Instagram, is trying to compete there as well. So I hope you enjoyed this quick update here, this lunch break at Launchbox. I like the name. I think we're going to keep this one. It seems like we actually had brainstormed that and thought about it, but it really just was because the lunchroom was open, and that's where the Wi-Fi is better. So that's how that happened. So we'll try to do this every week, usually Wednesdays. Today we did Thursday. And maybe we'll have some guests, or if anybody is still hanging around, we can do this with some attendees for the lunch break little workshop too that is open around lunchtime. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.